I swear to God, every time I finish a video, I completely forget that I have to film an intro for you guys. So hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get this really simple, quick and easy date night makeup look. I wanted to do something that was really simple because a lot of the time, a lot of my looks are quite complicated, or maybe not so much complicated, but there's a lot to them. So I wanted to do something that was quick and easy. And as I've got my fair skin on today, as I've got really fair skin at the moment, I thought I'd do something where you could kind of see a date night evening look for fair skin. So if you want to see how to get the makeup look, which I'm wearing right now, then just keep on watching. So for the eyes today, I'm going to be using the Kim KW x Mario palette. So I am first going to prep my lid using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. And then I'm going to set it using this cream shade from the palette, this one. Don't know why, but it always surprises me how light this shade is. I would have just expected them to do a more warmer orangey shade. I'm then just going to take this shade here and I'm going to run that through my crease and the outer portion of the eye. So I just like to dab it on first. And then I'll gradually buff it up and then into the crease. Now, a lot of the time what I tend to do with my eyeshadows is focus it on the outer portion to make it really smoky on the outside. But because I'm going to try and keep this as simple as I can, I am going to draw that right into this crease area here. And you just want to do window wiper motions. I think the key for a look like this is just keeping it as simple as possible. You don't want anything too crazy because you've got a lot going on with your dress and your lip colour and things like that. So I really do just try and keep the eye as simple as possible. I'm then going to mix two shades together. I'm going to mix this shade and this shade together slightly, just using my finger. I am just going really light with it. And then I'm going to press that onto the lid. Taking that more goldy shade here, I am just going to wet my brush with a bit of Fix Plus and then just focus that right on that centre of the lid, just to get it looking really metallic. Do you see how wetting the shadow just makes it so much more vibrant? I'm then just going to take this matte brown here from the palette and I'm going to use a tiny little smudging brush and I'm just going to smudge the colour into my upper lash line, just so we've got somewhere for our false eyelashes to blend into. For mascara, I'm just using the Max Factor Velvet Volume False Lash Effect. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on my top lashes. And then for false eyelashes, I'm just taking this pair of lashes. They look like that. Oh, I don't know if you can see them. They're just £2 lashes from Primark. They're in the Disney collection. I'm sure they're like Minnie Mouse style or something. And I cut them in half so they sit on the eye easier. And I just like the shape of these. I don't know what it is. I think that they're probably some of the best lashes that Primark do. So I'm putting the first section on the outer part of the eye. On the other eye. Okay, time for skin. So today I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation in the shade 3, Fair. And I'm just going to use my fingers to start off with. Don't know why, but I've been using my fingers a lot more recently to like work in foundation. I just think it really warms up in your fingers and helps it to look more skin-like rather than a mask on your face. So I have been doing that a lot more recently. And then I'm just taking my Real Technique sponge and patting that all in. To conceal under my eyes, again, I'm going to take the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade 3. And I'm going to set that with the RCMA No Colour Powder. For my waterline, I'm going to be taking the Inglot Gel Liner in the shade 90, which just looks like a matte dark brown. So I'm going to pop that in my waterline. I love these because they just don't budge once they're on. I'm then just going to take that same matte brown shade and smudge it slightly underneath my lower lash line, just where we've put that brown, but I'm concentrating it more on the outer portion and not bringing it too far in, just so we get that cat eye effect. I'm then just going to take the MAC Mineralise Skin Finish in Light, and I'm going to set the rest of my face and also buff away this baking under the eye. I feel like we're getting there now. Okay, so for contour, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in Light Medium, and I'm going to be taking this shade here, which is a little bit more of an ashy tone. So, because I've got my fair skin at the minute, we want to keep it not too warm. So I'm just going to pop that Anastasia contour into the hollows of my cheeks. And I want to keep it relatively light. And then I'm just going to take it just above my eyebrows and in my temples as well, just to give me a bit more structure up there. I've had fake tan on pretty much all summer, so now doing makeup where I've not got fake tan on feels so strange, so I'm having to be a lot more aware of what colours I'm using. For blusher, I'm going to be using this sleek blusher. It is in the shade Pomegranate, and I'm just going to be using a touch of this. I don't want too much, because as I say, the look is, you don't want, because you've got a red lip, you don't want too much going on everywhere else, so I'm literally just putting a touch of it on just so we look a little bit flushed. For brows, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows in the shade Linda, and I'm going to go quite heavy with this. Just so the focus is really on the eyelashes, I do like to make sure they're really quite heavily coated with mascara, just so they look really feathery. And I really make sure it's quite heavily packed on the outer part, just to open the eye up. To set my makeup, I'm then taking the Fix Plus Gold Light, and I'm going to spray my whole face. So now for the fun bit, which is the lips. So for the lip liner, I'm going to be taking Cherry by MAC. So I'm going to line my lips with that, and then I'm going to go over the top with Russian Red lipstick. So let's do this. And I'm not going to overdraw them like I normally do. I'm going to try and stick to my natural shape. Try to stick to my natural shape. And then I'm just taking, oh, what colour did I say it was? Oh, Russian red. I can't remember. I'm doing it on a lip brush just because it's a little bit more precise. So this is the finished makeup look. I love how it turned out. It's a lot more simple for me than I would normally do, because usually I do quite a dramatic eye and a simple lip. But having the bright red lip, obviously I've kept the rest quite simple, and I really like it. I think it's really different, and I love this dress. I love this lipstick colour with this dress. I think it looks really nice. And then I've just done the big curly hair to match the whole glam kind of feel to the look. I also think this is a really good look for anybody with very, very fair skin, because I think in the last few videos I've filmed, I've had a bit of tan on, and today I'm completely my natural skin colour, so I've had to be a little bit more careful with the colours which I've picked to use in my makeup. So I might include that in the title, like good for fair skin makeup, going out day makeup, I don't know. Anyway, that is the end of today's video. So if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And if there is anything on this channel you would want to see in particular, please just leave me a comment and I will try and get it done for you. And thank you so much for watching again, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!